Is hot dog water a type of tea? Because it's essentially a hot water with a little bit of flavor added in. That is the question we're trying to find out today. And now that everyone at Jagex and the UK has left the video in disgust, let's talk about one of the weirdest dramas in old school RuneScape history. First of all, let me catch you up if you don't know what's going on. I'm gonna speedrun through this any percentage world record, let's go. So, Jagex made some changes to their anti-cheating system. That system accidentally banned thousands of accounts. People got extremely upset because there wasn't any customer support to help them with their false bans. And there's been a massive outcry on Reddit and Twitter where players refuse to log in until the problem gets solved. And this is where we stand today. Stop the timer. Did I do it right? I don't know. You know what? We need high scores for drama speedrunning category. And you know what else? While we're on the topic of high scores, let's start with this thread. An update on recent bans. As soon as the avalanche of people came down with their threats to quit old school RuneScape if they don't get the help a paying customer deserves, Mod Stewie made a Reddit thread which was called an update on recent bans. I'm not gonna read you the entire thing, but here is the TLDR. Firstly, according to Jagex, even though they are always tweaking their anti-cheating system, there hasn't been any major changes to lead up to the false bans happening right now. They're basically saying like it's any other day in the office and people are throwing this out of proportion. However, they're also saying that bans like this are in the case of human error. Now, if you don't know, about a month ago, a similar situation happened where a Jagex customer support service gave out personal information to the wrong player. Essentially, a random dude went up to the customer support page, said, "This is my account," and Jagex support was like, "Yeah, we believe you. Here is literally all the information about this account." Then the original account owner went to Jagex like, "WTF, why are you giving my information to this random dude? I just lost all of my bank because of you guys. Can I at least get my GP back that the scammer took?" And Jagex was like, well, we can give you like half of it back if you want, but that's about it. So as you can see, it is not our first rodeo, and in fact, this happened last month, so we're off to a great summer. Okay, anyways, back to the original thread. Mod Stewie continues saying that we ban like 99.9999% of bans, and all of them are correct, which is actually true because of this picture. Now, a botting community on Discord basically confirmed that bots are getting nuked left and right currently, and there's no way to stop that. Basically, the bot developers are saying to stay low until the ban wave goes over, and that kind of confirms what Stewie is also saying. Okay, back to the original post. They add in that there recently was a massive ban wave and some of the friendlies in between all of those bots got a few bullets, aka the friendly fire was turned on the anti-cheating system. But the good thing is most of the friendlies also got unbanned, which I don't think is true, and that's because of this thread right here. PSA, do not play old school RuneScape. Now, this post was made at the same time as the Stewie post, and this is one of the most legendary threads I have ever seen in my life. I love this sort of stuff. Essentially, players got their appeals denied through customer support. Then Mod Twisted, God bless him, set up a Reddit tent to help all the wounded. Basically, what happens is players give their in-game names, and Twisted is saying if the ban is correct or not. Now, it's kind of deleted some of the names already. I guess they didn't want to be known as filthy liars, but I'm not gonna lie, it's like a war zone out here. Kyle Penguin, this one isn't banned if that's the in-game name. Fight Astro, this one is correct, you were banned for breaking the game rules. Bull Rated, unbanned. Krabby Latus, that's correct, you were cheating, my man. Stormy Out, ban is correct. Mileage, unbanned. Ruby Aqua, unbanned. Make sure your account is secure. That goes for you as well, by the way. CooldDog55, ban looks correct. Scout Nerd, botting at Gauntlet looks correct. By the way, what kind of a dirty little liar you are that you're hoping for a Hail Mary here, even though you did break the game rules. Some people are just willing to do anything to take advantage of the situation, and this is why we can't have good things. Anyways, so basically, as we can see, Mod Stewie saying that most people already got unbanned is simply not true right now. As I'm speaking to you right now, more and more people are posting their names on Reddit trying to get help. So there is only one of two situations here. Either all of these people who are posting their usernames to this thread right now to get unbanned are lying out of their butts, or in fact all the false bans have not been unbanned yet. Okay, back to the OG thread. Okay, Stewie is saying that if you're still banned, we're looking through this through our analysis and our tools, and all the people that are gonna get unbanned will get unbanned 100%, and we remain confident that our ban accuracy and unban accuracy is actually very, very high. Now, this is where the odd part of the post comes into play. And the part I don't fully understand yet, but honestly it might just be my own brain rot at play here. Stewie is saying that the anti-cheating team is doing their best to target botting hotspots and manually checking high scores for integrity and removing thousands of cheaters. Okay, so that has to be a lie, right? Or maybe not. I mean, look at this. We're gonna do a pop quiz now. Is this account A, a gold farmer, B, a bot, C, an alt account, or B, someone who really loves thieving? You don't know. It literally could be anything. Okay, next example. This person loves Vorkat so freaking much that they have over 66,000 kill counts on their accounts. And they're ranked 10 in Vorkat I scores. They have total of 1.3k total levels, they're not training any other skills, and they have over 200 million ranging experience, probably even more, but it just caps at 200. Same question, is it a bot, a gold farmer, or an alt account? By the way, this could also be a start to a great joke. A bot, an alt, and a gold farmer walking to a bar. Okay, next example. Wilderness bosses, heavily botted place. Same scenario. I mean, all of this took me like 3 minutes to find, by the way. But again, they could just be legit players. I don't know. The fact is, this guy has thousands of KC and nothing else. That's about it. Even his total level isn't in the high scores, but somehow is rank 51 in Asha. Same goes for this one. And you can play this little fun game yourself. Open up the high scores and almost any boss or skill you look at, the top pages are all filled with these sort of accounts. Stewie even adds later on that the anti-cheating team does look through high scores, although it sometimes can be a little bit challenging, and clearly some obvious cheaters remain in the high score. So basically, Jagex acknowledges it, it's happening, we know, we're fixing it actively, and case closed. And Stevie ends the post with this. Things will go wrong. That's just how it happens with any game. I mean, nothing is perfect, and we are actively trying to fix everything that's going on right now, and we're owning up to our mistakes, and we're trying to clear it as fast as possible. Which is good. That's really freaking good. Good job, Jagex. Bravo. I love this game, man. I love it. But. They didn't mention a single word about having customer support. An actual person who does look into the account and can identify the issue. They showed where to appeal, but it's the same exact page that everyone has to go through. And the problem was this. You know what? In fact, let me show you what's the problem. So you go to the old school RuneScape homepage. There is a support option right here. You go look through it. There's nothing really going on here. If you got unfairly banned, you can't really do anything here. But you go down here, need help, contact us. Perfect, I need to get unfairly banned. What is your issue? I have an account issue. Okay, let's go through this. Let's see, account offenses, perfect. Okay, and then we read this. Certain ban and mute offenses can be appealed only once. Please note that all decisions after that one appeal are final. And that was the problem in the first place. Hundreds of players got unfairly banned. They appealed that ban through an automated system. Jagex said a person does look into these accounts, and for most people, the ban stayed. Which means there was a human error, someone looked into it, the ban stayed, and after that they had no way of getting help because like it states here, the decision after first appeal is final. And that was the problem. A human looks into it, there is an error, but since the final decision is made, no matter the outcome, there's no way after that to fight against the false positive. Let me show you a clear example of that happening. A rank 6 item, and this isn't your average Joe. This is one of the most prestigious accounts in the entire game. This person put over 30,000 hours of playtime into it. And his account was manually reviewed by a human being and the ban stayed. A person looked into this account and decided, yep, he was botting, banned. Now, of course, he got his ban removed because like we stated, it was just another human error. That was it. He wasn't actually botting, it was just a mistake. But that's why a lot of players were upset, because it seems so hopeless to lose your account in a massive ban wave to something you have never done. You appeal that ban, the appeal gets denied, and now the decision is final by Jagex's own words. That's it. There's no way to contact anyone, and that's why a Reddit thread was set up so people can essentially appeal for the second time. But imagine if you don't have a Reddit account. What are you gonna do then? I'm sure there are some people out there that still haven't gotten their false bans removed. Because yesterday, when the appeal process was happening, which by the way, it's a third-party website that is not affiliated with Jagex in any way, where people can appeal the process and where the thread was set up. This is so wrong in so many levels, but I'm just not gonna get into it. Some of these people might have just not been online, and now they missed their chance. And we come back to the exact same point that we started this whole mess in the first place. We need a better system for customer support for players who are giving Jagex real life money, and when something goes wrong with their accounts, they can't even contact a real human being after the first appeal gets denied. I probably spent hundreds of dollars on this game on multiple accounts throughout the years because I love this game. I want to support this game. It's my favorite game. 100%, and it would be 110% if leaks came out, but that's a topic for another day. But I also understand the situation where you don't want to play this game anymore if you got unfairly banned after spending hundreds of dollars on it, and you can't even get in touch with a human being. Instead, you have to write down your name on a Reddit thread just to get any answers at all. That's just not okay in my eyes. Okay, now I'm gonna end with this. Honestly, after you've seen everything, this might actually show you a glimpse of why those bans happened in the first place. A few months ago, an incident happened where a beloved content creator Impling only got falsely banned. But luckily, she is a content creator, which means the ban was removed in a matter of hours. The case was brought up on Reddit, and Mod Twisted responded back. This player was using an unauthorized client, by the way. Twisted is talking about Impling only in this case. Impling only responds back saying, I wasn't using any unauthorized client. I was using RuneLite and Jagex Launcher, and Jagex themselves confirmed it was a false ban. That's why she got unbanned in the first place, because she didn't break any rules. And then everybody is like, wait, how do we have a completely opposite view on this situation? This should be one of the most clearest cases of all time, right? By the way, I 100% trust Impling only. I do think she would never use an unauthorized client, and she actually got unfairly banned before this. And Jagex removed that one as well. So this is not her first time. So the topic kinda loses interest in people, and a month later someone asks Mod Twisted the same exact question, or if it was like an error in judgment here about the comment, and Mod Twisted doubles down saying players already made up their mind on this issue, so there was never any point to address it again. I do indeed stand by what I said though, meaning Twisted thinks Impling only used unauthorized clients. Now, of course, Impling only again said the same thing. I'm using only RuneLite, and if I was using unauthorized client, like Twisted is proclaiming here, shouldn't the ban just stayed in the first place? Why did you remove the ban if you think I was breaking the rules? Because unauthorized clients is against the game rules. You will get banned for it. And she also adds, if the system flags RuneLite as an unauthorized client, then most of the player base is in big freaking trouble. And this is the weirdest part about it all. I don't think either of them was lying. I genuinely don't think. I think both of them are telling the truth, which makes me think, how did Twisted get the information through the system that indeed she was breaking the game rules? And we come back to the same exact thing. It seems like the system is giving out so many false positives currently. And it also brings back to the previous case about the rank 6 Iron Man accounts. There was a human being who looked into this and decided to ban this player, which means they looked at the system. The system said the account broke the game rules, and the human made the ban happen. That's it. And it kind of confirms that maybe there's something terribly wrong with the system here, where humans are looking into these bans and with 100% accuracy are saying, yep, these people broke rules, the bans happened. And that's why probably a lot of the people did get banned. It's actually not the humans who are doing anything wrong here. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think anyone at Jagex wants to ban these accounts that haven't broken the game rules. But in reality, they're probably just looking at the computer for results, and those results sometimes are not correct. That's it. So what do you think of this, guys? What do you think of this entire situation? Let me know down in the comments. I will return to my daily fun videos tomorrow, because I'm not gonna lie, I am kinda exhausted of this. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another video. I love you all very much. Bye. Checkers, please don't ban me. Okay, I love you all. Bye.